tell me what it feels like. No, is it the one that I can't hide? I was stuck in on my mind. Ooh.
But I hate doing like this YouTube. I hate like all the YouTube-y like intro type stuff, man. Like, it's so not me, but I gotta do it. All right.
That's
all
it. What?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 15th Club Zoom interview sessions. Today I have our first guest, the very talented, the very unique, forward-thinking Downtown Kayoto.
Yeah, what you saying, bro? Yeah, man, I'm cool. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Nah, that's sick, bro. That's sick. Bro, it's too much of a time difference, though.
I know, 10 a.m. for me, 6 p.m. for you.
6 p.m., bro. It's dark out here. Like, what's going on?
It's all right. We're getting it done.
Sick.
So, how long are you guys still in lockdown? Well, actually, where are you at?
Bro, I'm in Hull. Like,
okay.
So it's like 6 hours away from London,
mm-hmm.
In the north, like near to Scotland. It's really weird. But yeah, like, if this is the UK, like I'm like there, and this is London.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, like I'm Tiff. We're all locked down. Actually, I forgot. We're all locked down. We can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. It's peak. But you know.
So I think I read online that you were born in Zimbabwe. Is that correct?
Yeah. I was born in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, 2001. So 1910. Bro, I lived there for like, I don't even know. I was mad young. I think I was there till like I was 4. Then we came over to the UK, like my whole family. Yeah, I don't remember much of it, but I only remember like the last like 15 years. Last 60. Yeah, it's weird.
Cool. So you don't really remember much like the transition or like living there at all?
I have this one vague memory where like I started nursery and I didn't adjust to English, so the teacher, whatever her name is, like, yeah, she was like, yo, hi, and I answered back in like my language, and then I just remember her looking at me like what is this guy on, like what the fuck. But I was just like, yeah, like my mum whispered in my ear like, yo, you're in the UK, like you gotta start speaking English. That's like the most vaguest memory, I mean the most vivid. Everything else from there like it's been better, but that's like from that point I know.
That's fire. Damn, so you've been in lockdown. What's that been like making music? I know you've been checking out. I've been checking out your Spotify. You've been making music since like 2017.
Yeah.
Earlier too, huh?
Yeah, bro. Like everything since like that 2017 song. I think it's called Sauce, bro. Mm-hmm. I remember listening to hella like Lil Pump and like Lil Peep and trying to like replicate the sound on some SoundCloud-ish. So it's just like it was just a mess around, but. Yeah, I've been making music. Feels like actually that's why I kind of say like my discography like seriously begins. Was made during lockdown and we just finessed it. We went out, we broke curfew, like we just went and filmed. We didn't really care. But yeah, like everything that I've been making has been under lockdown. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it's super weird. I don't know. It feels like normal now, to me at least. Just because it's for so long, like it kind of just feels normal, but initially it felt really awkward and weird.
Strange.
So, can you speak a little bit more to your Spotify bio? I guess for the people that are going to be watching this that may have never heard of you before, it says from Victoria Falls, prefers to blur genres, taking inspiration from anywhere I can. Each track getting one step closer to finding my sound. I thought that was like the coolest Spotify bio I've ever read.
Sick. Yo, bro. Oh shit. Yeah, now man, like I remember like seeing loads of other artists with like bios that are like name dropping other celebrities and artists and like, yo, like it starts like a story, you know, born in went on to work with this person recently, and I was like, no, like bio doesn't always need to be like that. I think I should just like, you know, use it to just say what I feel and what I think my music right now stands for, like in a nutshell. And it's true, like I'm not gonna front and say to people like I'm the best like right now or I'm the best that I can be personally, because it's just not true. I just want to get better. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really make stuff like you know, to try and win awards. Like, don't quote me in 5 years if I'm like accepting a Grammy, but you know, like, I don't make stuff to win awards. I just make stuff to get better and to like be like, yo, like, I've made this. Like, what are you bringing? Like, step up your game, and then I step up my game, and then you get better. But yeah, I remember making that at night. I was just like, I'm tired of my bio. Let me switch it up, and then yeah.
That's fire, bro. I love it. It's so personal, so unique.
Appreciate it.
So like, what did that kind of process look like when you decided? Were you always like into music? What was that like? Like, what kind of got you into it? Deciding like you wanted to make it yourself.
I remember when I went to, whenever I'd go to sing, I'd always sing in like an American accent, and I was like, why is that? Like, that's so weird. And I was just like, let me just play around with it, see what happens. Me and 3 other friends were like the only black guys in like our school. So like year 7, I don't know what that, like year 9, sorry. So I was like 15, 14. You know, no one rated music, like hip hop music. No one was like talking about Double XL Freshman. And we'd go into school like, yo, like Jaden Smith's about to be on Double X Freshman. And oh, yo, you had this X song, like, put me on. And we'd stay back and just make beats. And I realized I was terrible. So I was like, wow, I can't make beats. I can't produce. Like, I can't do this. But I know one thing I can do is make like a pretty sick melody. So I just became like that guy, like on some One Direction. Like, I was, you know, I was Zayn. Like, I was that guy that made the chorus bare catchy. And yeah, like, I remember a teacher coming in like, yo, like, you know, vibing. She's like, yo, you should put your stuff on YouTube. And I was like, nah. Like, then I turned to the guys and I said, yo, guys, do you honestly think that we're gonna make it? Like, for all, like, no cap, look into my eyes and tell me, do you think if we make music and drop it, we'll make it? And they said yes. So I was just like, okay, cool, let's just drop it on SoundCloud. Yeah.
When was that?
Bro, that was I want to say 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. Like, still didn't know music. A music career was viable. I thought it was just, you'd have to be on some industry plan type thing to make money off music. But my perception's changed a lot since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was kind of like the reception around the people at your school, around your town when you came out and started making music?
At first, like, when I was making it when I was 16, everyone was like, this is cool. Like, they didn't want to diss it. Like, it was different, but it wasn't on some, you know, they'd listen to it outside of my vicinity. It was just, yo, look, like, I'm playing your song, like, I support you. But as soon as, like, you know, I started dropping songs like Colors, which I dropped in like 2018. That was when, you know, it got on radio, and then people were looking at me different, like, oh, like, you're on radio like that. And then I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then, you know, fast forwarding all the way to getting BBC Radio 1 love, where it's like, okay, like, now, like, you're the guy, like, in this city, you're that guy, like, can I send you beats? Like, can we work together? Can we do this? So like, now it's, you know, everyone's kind of turning around and saying, oh, this guy might be on some like really cool stuff, like, in a few months' time. So
that's so far. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Have you always been Downtown Kayoto?
Yeah, bro. The whole reason I made that name is so I don't change it. I don't like it when people change their names. Like, for me, it's really confusing. I know Rich Chigga did it, and he's Rich Brian now, and Jaden Smith changed it to Jaden. It's like, let's just pick one name. I remember Young Thug was gonna call himself Carlton. Like, I'm on about just pick one name, and I was like, what's a catchy name? What's a cool name? Downtown Kayoto. Yeah, let's pick that. It fits. I don't want to change it. If I change it, it's just peak. So I just kept it. Yeah.
Wow. So not even like not that much thought process put into it. You just like wanted a cool name, and that's what it came up with.
Yeah, like, I was like, well, I like anime. I really fucks with anime. I like Japanese Eastern culture. Like, what's a really cool name? And I just like came up with a few combinations. Like, I was a bot. Don't know what I was thinking. But then when I came up with Downtown Kyoto, I was like, oh yeah, nah, this is calm. Because my first name, I remember coming up with something weird like Peace Stance, like some really weird like 70s hippie vibe. I was like, rah, like, so I just said Downtown Kyoto. Like, I read it out by Smith, Kenny Hoopla, Gene Dawson, Downtown Kayoto, you know, and then it was like, yeah, I kind of fits. Let me go with that, and then just rolled with it, bro.
That's hard. You mentioned those guys. Like those are like two of my favorites like from this year, and I definitely like throw you in that category with those guys too. Just like unique, bro.
That's crazy, man. That's sick. Yeah, they're doing bits, bro. This year will be my year. Let's go.
I believe it. I believe it. So I see on your Spotify you got a lot of singles, and I know you got the one project. But like you don't have many features. I don't think you have any features. Do you do features? Like you don't rock with features?
I think they're cool when used like in sparingly. Like I know Tyler the Creator is really cool with that, where like he doesn't even, he hides his features, because you know when a song's coming out, when anyone ever sees Drake, like they automatically like hop on and just listen to that one song, and then by looking back, you just see the Drake song's got bare views and everything else is just a bit washed down. So I never really like cared for featuring somebody that's bigger than me just for clout. I don't really see the point in that, because if we don't work together, if we don't gel together, there's no point in making a song. Or I don't like it when there's songs in which, you know, one person goes and then the next person goes and then one person goes, like it's leapfrog. I like it, you know, like everything should mesh. You know, if you're singing, I want to be doing background vocals and helping your background vocals and vice versa. But I've never really found somebody that I've just, you know, jumped to say, can we work? Because I haven't found myself yet. That's like navigating for two people, and I just can't do that right now. I don't think anyway, but some people say I can, but you know, I'll get there when I get there.
Dude, where does this like professional mindset come from? Like everything just seems so like calculated. Like everyone, like I know that like just starts making music, like they want to do features, they want to do collabs, yada yada. But bro, like you just seem so professional, and the songs are structured that way too. Like I've just been listening throughout the whole week, and just every song is like so structured, like uniquely, and it just seems like a song from an artist that has like a million monthly listeners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Like I just clocked that Spotify is just another platform at the end of the day, and I don't want to be, you know, that guy like that's just, you know, really pessimistic. Like I think you need to look at it on a half empty, like glass half full, glass half empty. Because, you know, I still think that the best way to discover artists is like word of mouth. I know some of the artists that I have, you know, clicked with, it's been people showing me their stuff or me, you know, like a Pigeons and Planes, for example, you know, directly speaking to people. But yeah, I just clocked that you just can't really take yourself too seriously. And, you know, you got to really like, the time that I'm spending, you know, bragging to people and talking about the possibilities of a feature or the possibilities of certain visuals, I could be cracking on with making the music, and then that can follow, because you just see bare 16-year-olds in the comments like, yo, like I'm Louisville, like hottest rapper, bro, like check out my music, like, you know, and it's just like, don't do that, you know, you're gonna embarrass yourself. Like come with substance and then build. Like, yeah, I don't know, I'm not really like too fussed about all that right now, because I know it will follow. Maybe it's confidence, maybe it's braggadocious, I don't know.
No, that's fire. I rock with that. I mean, and that's how I heard your music was word of mouth, just like on Twitter, like hearing your name and from like Before the Data, like those guys.
Yeah, they're cold.
Yeah,
Chad, my guy.
Yeah, that guy's cool. So yeah, I think Rocks was the first single, and that's your latest single that I heard.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate more on that song? Like it sounds like a little troubles with a girl or something like that.
Bro, like it was about me. Like if anything, I'm really weird how like right now, well, the past few singles that I've made have been quite metaphorically driven. Like I don't like talking about myself. And I find it hard. So I just personified like all the things that kind of worry me and trouble me through a person. Like I used it as a medium. Like Roxanne is like, you know, just me pointing at a mirror and saying like that and that and that. It's just about me. And yeah, there's still, you know, hints and touches, but like the way like I look at my music sometimes, it's like a Basquiat painting in the sense of, you know, I just take everything that I can, even if I've not necessarily been heartbroken. Like I'll just find a moment in my past, like in the past, in which something's made me, you know, like feel like that, or the closest thing to heartbreak, and I just collage it and just stick it to create like whatever I make. But the only downside with that is sometimes people look at it and say, oh, I don't necessarily make sense of everything here, but I can still appreciate it. And then you get people who, you know, like get it bang on, but the ratio is, you know, is pointing towards the latter. I mean, to the prior. So I think moving forward, I was speaking to Miles and I was like, mate, like, I can't really find myself speaking about these songs to like my manager and like my family members and friends and fans and stuff like that. You know, I just don't want to tell anyone the meaning about it. And he was like, that's probably because you're opening up and it's fire. Like, you're probably making some of your best shit. And I was like, okay, damn, yeah, sweet. I'm moving out of that, my shell, and actually speaking about things directly. So we'll see how that turns out anyway. I don't know.
Bro, that answer alone just like solidifies in my mind that like you're gonna be like a star, bro. Like that,
Bye, bro. Let's go.
crazy. That was so crazy. Yeah, I saw I saw I think you tweeted that for the first time you're opening up in your music. I think I saw you talking about that.
Yeah.
What's that sound like? What's that all
Bro,
about?
like, you know, I haven't really been a heartbroken guy. I haven't really, my parents have sheltered me. And that's the one thing that I attribute to a lot of things in my life. Like, you know, my mindset when it comes to a lot of things. But the only downside with that is I don't really think I've experienced, you know, other 19-year-old lives. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even kiss a girl until I was like 17, 18, like, and do stuff and drink alcohol until I was like 18 and stuff like that. So, you know, I one thing that I do know about is growing as a person and like finding my way in different places. You know, when I went to university, I found it's just, you know, another challenge. Like I've got to kind of make my voice heard in the whole like grand scheme of everything. And I've got to, you know, go to the library, then record. And then, you know, I've had experiences in which I've had to walk to like my city center because I don't have like money to get a bus ticket, and I just listen to my music and just create music while I'm walking. And I was just like, I'm going to talk about that. I know about personal growth because I'm still growing, and that's one thing that, you know, I wear on my sleeve, that I'm like I said before, I'm not a perfect person, so I can just walk you through what I'm thinking and like where I'm growing and where I want to grow. And I think to me that's like a cool concept. You know, I like to hear people growing, and I think no one really likes to hop on the wagon, you know, 99% there. So hop on with me while I'm still, you know, packing up, getting ready to move. Yeah, literally.
That's so crazy. I feel that though, bro. I feel like I've grown up like a similar way, you know, like
Yeah,
play and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it builds character in a way.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. So you mentioned you're in school. How's that been?
Oh, bro. First year it's been a challenge because I always wanted to be a doctor. I was going to do medicine. Like I prepped up like everything to do that. And then as soon as I got to university, I just realized, oh my God, I don't have my mum. I don't have my dad. I don't have my sister. I don't have my safe space to make music. Am I just destined for a 9 to 5? And I just realized that this is not the one. And by the grace of God, you know, and I say this very loosely because I think, you know, this whole Corona thing has been definitely detrimental to like everyone's life and impacted everyone. But with me, I've seen it kind of impact me positively in the sense of I've had time to make music. Like I had time last year at the start to say, I'm going to push books to one side and focus on this. Like, who do I want to be? What music do I want to make? And without that, I don't think I'd really be speaking to you right now, because I don't think I would have dropped the first song. And I don't think then like I would have dropped Do Better and then Rocks. And then, you know, I wouldn't been on Twitter, and then I'd just be that guy that's still in my city just making music. So it's been cool, but you know, uni is just uni, bro. Like people go and study music, people go and study things that they don't want to do, that they like, you know, and Tyler the Creator says it best, like as hard as it is, once you make your decision, you just learn to live with it. like wherever it is. So just be where you want to be and where like what makes you happy, because most likely what makes you happy, you're going to find a way to make money out of it. And I do agree with that 1000%.
Me too.
Yeah, man. What are you saying though? Well, how's business? How's your business major?
Dude, it's okay, bro. Like, I don't really feel like I learned that much this semester, to be honest, because like this is how like I went to class, you know, like on the computer, and
Yeah,
and like
they're weird.
it's like not as personal, you know, like just being
Yeah,
in my room, and like I'm distracted by a million other things, and like kind of like you, like I'd rather I put the books aside and like focus on
yeah.
like I doing like stuff with music, you know, because that's where I want to be for the rest of my life, is just like working around music in any way I can, because you know it's like what I'm most passionate about.
Yeah, 1000.
So
Yeah, and you're good at it. So
thanks.
lit.
Yeah. So I just want to like be around it. So when I first started going to college,
Yeah,
like I wasn't that into it. I loved it and I enjoyed it, and I wrote a little bit on the side, but I've like grown up and changed so much since then.
yeah.
And then I tried to like change my major to like communications or like journalism, and they tried to say like, oh, you gotta go to school for longer. So I was like, nah, I'm trying to get out as soon as possible, so I'll just finish business marketing.
Literally. Yeah, nah, that's fine though. Like whatever works for you. Like if you're in a good position, like sick.
Yeah. So it's cool, and I don't know, like as much as I don't like school, and as much as I just want to like drop it all together, I'm still just gonna finish and get my degree, so just have it in my back pocket.
Yeah, bro. We're not all Tylers, bro. We can't all just like ditch school. You know,
Right.
You got to have that hint of like reality as much as you know. Yeah, reality. You need it.
Definitely. So are you like with like the people you go to school with, I guess when stuff's open, are you pretty open about like telling them that like you make music and that you're an artist, and like check out my music, or you kind of like keep it to yourself?
I didn't tell anyone when I went to like when I went to college and then uni. Yeah, because I'm pretty much all do no talk. Like I'm the opposite. So I'd rather, you know, drop a song and then someone show you that song, and then you come back to me like, oh my God, like we were hanging around together and you didn't tell me you could do this. But then it's like, you never asked. You know? And, yeah, I don't think it's like my obligation to be a hype man 24/7. Like I need to rest too and just chill.
For sure. That's so fire.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's cool.
It's hella cool. Let me think. I love your music videos. You know,
yeah, man, they're cool.
They're really cool, bro. Like what's kind of like the creative direction like behind those? Like you kind of got like a cool little vibe going with those, bro. Like can you talk about those a little more?
Yeah, mate, say no more. Like lockdown, we couldn't go anywhere. Like I wasn't even planning on going to London to film, so we had to film everything. Like I don't even know how we did it. I think I just came up with the concept. I see things like I feel weird, like I'm in The Shining, but I just see things like when I'm ironing my clothes, like I'll like close my eyes and I'll just think, yo, I've got the album cover in my head, like we're gonna do that, and then like, yo, like this would be fire if we did this, like, yo, did you see what Gene Dawson did? Like how did he do that? Like I want to do that, but like similar. So I just hit up my guy, and you know I've got like a personal photographer, but I call him that only because you know he wants me to call him that. He's my friend that does photography and he's really cool, and we just collaborate all the time. And I'll just hit him up, yo, Garris, like let's go film. I want this. Like, what are you thinking? You can add it to your portfolio, and I can essentially, you know, help him to do what he wants to do, and just provide him with some cool stuff to take photos of, other than, you know, the landscape and whole or the street and cars. And yeah, we just hit up a few people. I got a drone for Feels Like. I don't know how I did that. I think I had mutual friends, like they had like they were uni students, so they had access to the drone. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay on the floor. Like, can you get the drone as high up as you can? Like, yeah, and then zoom in. That'll be cool. And then just like, bet. We did that. I went to the lake. I was like, I want to get in the lake, but I want to go like fully clothed and like pretend I'm drowning. Like, we do that. and then I almost drowned. So then I went home, recovered for like a day. Bro, good thing it was a lifeguard. It was a lifeguard, so it was calm. But you know, I was drowned. Literally, bro. Like my life flashed before my eyes. I was like, my mom's gonna kill me when she finds out I'm dead. It's so deep.
That's so
bro,
funny.
bro, it's so mad. And yeah, do better. I like suits. I hit up this avant-garde clothes, like this designer, told him how much I respect his work, and you know, he shipped me a few suits for free. And then I was like, thank you. And then we just filmed. We went out different locations, got a caravan, you know, pretty much DIY, mate, up until rocks. You know, I said, I want to get punched for the photo. Like, can we do that? And then he was like, you're weird. Why do you want to do that? And I was like, it's cool. Like, anything for the shot. That's what I say when I'm filming, anything for the shot. Do anything for the shot, essentially. And I just got spacked out a few times until we got the right cut, the right take. And then we're like, yeah, call this a day. I'm going to go around, drink beer, mate, in the video. Like, let's do this. Let's bring it to real life. Everyone's like, yo, were you drunk in that video? Yeah, I was. I was drinking from the start all the way to the end. I got on the bus, bare waved, and I was just like, yeah, let's do it. And that's as much like I approach it on something where as long as I put 110% in it, if it doesn't come out looking the best, I will know, and people will know that I've put a lot of effort into it, regardless of how it looks. So just imagine now when I get access to a director, and then I get access to a DOP, and then I get access to a someone who works on lights, and then just a separate editor, because I was doing directing and creative direction whilst being punched and doing all of this, and then got someone filming who goes on to edit and then do the sound. Like, there was 2 people. It was a 2-man job. So it was fun, mate. I'm glad that you rate them, though. Like, they all got a story attached to them. It's hella work.
That's beautiful, bro. You're kind of like quite the creative powerhouse, bro. Where's that come from? What is
bro, like, I like fashion, but I can't design, and I can't draw, but I want to be an architect.
I feel that, bro. I'm the same way. I can't draw for shit, but I love putting outfits together.
Yeah, bro. Literally, like, I'll look at like, yeah, this got a certain cut to it. Like, I want to have this, and I want to have like these tones, like match with this, and then I'll spend hours on hours like building like a whole fit, only to like one item to get sold, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Now I got to go back and like remake the whole fit again. And I can't draw. People come up to me, can you draw? I can't draw. Like, I could do a portrait, but it would be pretty bad. Like, for you. So I just realized that, oh, I'm good at telling people what to do there. I'm good at saying I want this, and then I'll do the rest. Like, I wanted to be an actor as well before like I got realistic. But I realized that there's too many people in it, and you've got to wait for other people to like give you scripts and rehearsal, and it's just not the one. Like, I can be an actor if I make music and be an artist. So why don't I just do that? Like, you know, this thing of not being tied down, because I've had to act in videos before. So, you know, I just like everything, and I just like consuming. I like consuming and making. You know, that's what I want to do.
That's fire. I feel that, man. Like, it's just kind of like, it's just like that drive in you. Like, you wake up, that's all you think about. You go to sleep, that's all you think about.
Yeah, bro, literally, you get it. You know that feeling where like, you just think sometimes like, I love this so much right now. Imagine if I could just wake up and just, this is all I do, like for the day. And then you just think, oh, I wish I need to get there.
Yeah.
So let's get there.
Yeah.
Literally.
You just got to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you do outside of music? Outside of school? Like, what do you do to chill, you know?
I'm quite the walker. Like, I like walking. I like walking everywhere.
Me too.
I just like throwing a pair of shoes on and just going to like these places that I've just never been before. And then, you know, I'll be out on a walk for like an hour, and I'll just come back like, oh, this is really cool. But that's one of my hobbies. I think another hobby I have is, as cliche as it sounds, I do like eating food a lot. Like, I do like making food and eating food. Gardening, that's fire. Anything like that I can use my hands, like, fire. Like, I like putting together IKEA desks and drawers and stuff like that. Like, I think it's cool because it's like, let me problem solve. It's really sick. And, you know, those are some of my hobbies. And I play League of Legends as well. Like, I'm pretty good at that. Yeah, that's what I do.
I've never played that, but I know like a lot goes into it.
Nah, bro, it's cool. What about you? What do you do apart from like writing and school?
Play video games. I go
Man,
on bike rides. I love going on bike rides.
man,
I can't
man.
work out because I got the sling on.
Bro,
Bro.
I forgot about that.
It sucks, bro. Because now like I'll go on bike rides for like 3 hours, and now there's like three
Yeah.
hours of my day where I usually on bike rides, but now I don't know what to do. So
Oh man, bro, might as well go ahead and like throw a few more one-handed like swingers and golf. At least you can do that. You're prepared for that. That's fair.
yeah, I used to play so much golf, bro. That's like all I played from when I was like 12 to 18 was just like
Really?
every day. But because I wanted to go play in college, and I wanted
Oh,
to
sick.
I wanted to win tournaments and stuff like that.
Sick.
Did okay, but I kind of just realized like uh, I'm not gonna go pro, and I want to pursue like music, doing stuff in music. So I just like told my parents like I don't want to play golf anymore, and I was getting bored
Mad.
and like burnt out, and
Yeah,
so I just started doing this and just started to figure it out.
that's mad. How did you put that t-shirt on? What the hell?
Dude, it takes so long, bro. Everything like takes like 3 times the amount of time to do stuff. I feel so slow. I have to like I've gotten pretty good at putting stuff on with one arm. So
Bruh, that sounds like a pain.
yeah.
How do you even play games? You can't even play games, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I can sort of hold like the controller a little bit, but after a while it hurts. So I have to turn it off. I'll like
bro,
Tylenol right before, and then I'll play for a little bit.
bro, like the human body is mad. I remember having like a flatmate at uni, and this guy like he had like a disorder like when he was younger, so like this arm didn't fully grow, and it was basically like the arm was like there, and he had like 3 fingers. Why did I see this guy in a room just playing Red Dead Redemption, just like acing it, one hand, bro? And I was like, how is he doing this? He was just holding it in some weird position, and my guy was like, not even winning the game, like he was just making the whole game his bitch. I was like, how do you do that, bro?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I still can't believe it. That guy's crazy. I need to talk to him actually. Ask him how he did that.
That's fire. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
First time I've broken a bone or anything, so it kind of sucks.
But you never did that before, that?
I've like fractured my wrist when I was like 8. That was the last time I had like a major injury.
Bruh, that's peak. I haven't had anything. I'm banking on that. Like, I hope it all doesn't build up and come out at once. But,
Yeah.
you know, I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, man. A few times I think I hurt myself, but I've been good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Built different, bro.
Yeah. So, what kind of music do you like? What do you listen to? And what did you grow up listening to? Like, have you always like been around music?
Yeah, man. Like all the way to my granddad, he rates Dolly Parton a lot. I don't know if it's for the music or for the looks, bro, but he rates Dolly Parton a lot. And I was like, that's a bit weird, but okay. That's sick. My dad used to play a lot of like, I don't even know how to describe this music. I think it was genuinely pop music, like in the 2000s, early 2000s. So, you know, you have like your Dan Bedingfield, your Kylie Minogue, your like, your Breakfast at Tiffany's, weird songs like that. And then he'd then go and switch and play his like music that he grew up listening to, which is heavy, you know, quite folky Zimbabwean music. It's cool, it's different, I'll give him that. And then my mum used to bang out R&B all the way from Nellyville to like Michael Jackson, Remember the Times. Then she'd like switch up to Candy, and then she'd go all the way to like put on some stuff like Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. And I was just like, yo, weird, like this music's weird, like scares me. And then I remember having a music class in secondary school when I was 13, and they put on Nirvana, like Smells Like Teen Spirit. And for the first time, I actually like listened to it without like cringing, and I was like, yo, this makes me feel things. Like, what's going on? Like, this is really cool. So then ever since I did a deep dive into like Kanye West, like all of the lights, the production and the drums on that is crazy, like alone. And I was just like, yo, I can't take this. And then I was just diving into more obscure cuts, and you know, everyone had that moment where they were like XXX Tentacion, Juice WRLD. I got out of that pretty quickly, and then you know, all the way till now, I'm listening to artists like Glaive, artists like Serena Sioma, Dua Soleil, Gene Dawson, Kenny Hoopla, like, who was I listening? Junior Varsity, Cold, like all these cold artists. And it's like, you just realize that, oh my God, music is so big. You then can't take yourself seriously because everyone fucking makes music. Like, you're 1 in 6 million, 1 in 7 million. Like, don't do that. Just make what you make, because I know some artists can't make what I make and other artists can't. I can't make what they make. So that's the beauty of it, because the industry is big enough for everyone. Yeah, cliche, but yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. What are you saying? What did you listen to? I'm intrigued.
What do I listen to?
Yeah,
Dude, honestly, everything except for country music. I just can't get into country music, man.
Brevin Kim, bro. Brevin
Kim with the remixes. That's hard. That's the exception.
Yeah, man, they're cool.
And maybe like Orville Peck. You know Orville Peck?
I've heard a bit about only. Nah, I'm capping. I haven't. No, put me on, bro.
Yeah. You gotta go check it out. He had like a project, something like that. And like that was like the first time I actually like found myself enjoying like a little bit of country music.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
kind of the same way, like you said that you like used to like cringe at like Nirvana when you were younger. That's how I was. Like my parents, they would always play like alternative music like Coldplay and like John Mayer and stuff like that. And I was like 5, like, oh, this and all I wanted to listen to was like rap music and stuff.
Yeah,
and
literally.
And then when I turned like, I remember like being like 17, and I just like wanted to listen to it, and it like you said, like I didn't change, like it was like really good.
Yeah,
kind of like from there opened my mind to a lot of different genres and ways of making music, because a long time I was just like trapped in like just strictly listening to like rap music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Spotify, like rap would come back, it will be like Kanye West, The Weeknd, like Drake, like what's going on. Yeah, I remember as well, like who was it? I get scared of music until I understand. So I understand when people are like, people are scared of what they don't get. Yeah. So when I started listening to Arca, like I was like, she's scary. Like Arca's scary to me. Like I can't do this. But I just did a deep dive into their discography, and I was like, yo, Arca did some cuts for Kanye West on the Yeezus project. Like that's crazy. And then I went back and listened to that, and then I was like, okay, I'm not as scared as more. Like I'm gonna listen to more of their music, and all the way to artists like Yev's Tumor. I was terrified of Yev's Tumor. I used to look at Yev's bios and photos, and I was like, what the hell am I looking at? I'm scared. But Yev's was probably my favorite artist of last year. Like hands down, it's crazy. So, you know, you've got to not be scared, I guess. Just do what you want to listen to, what you want to listen to.
You know 100 Gex?
Yeah, bro. I was scared of them.
Yeah, I was terrified because Brockhampton and Slow Tie were going on tour, and they were coming to my city. And then I remember like really late, 100 Gex got added on. So I was like, oh, I'll check it out. And this was before they were anybody. Like nobody knew.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what is this? And then, but like the closer it got to the day they were performing, I was listening to it more. And by the time they were performing, I was just like, okay, I really like this now. Like I can't wait to see it. I was like more excited to see them than Brockhampton.
Really?
Yeah. Like by the time it came to it. I think like a lot of like stuff like that, like really like abrasive, like abstract music is just like, you know, like unfamiliarity is like what drives people away from it, you know. But like the more you listen to it, like you'll find like you actually like it. It's kind of what I've learned.
Yeah. That's fine. I get you, man. I need to check out more of their cuts, but I remember listening to Money Machine and I thought it was a joke. Like I thought because people were memeing it, like people, and then I checked the Spotify and I was like, whoa, people actually rate this like a lot. Yeah. So I just took it seriously, and then I found out about Glaive. You know, it's a little bit more softer on the hyper pop scene, and Breakins, which was like hyper pop punk, sick, mad. Like who thinks of this? You see what I'm on about? Mad.
Hello, bro. So I know we talked about this a little bit, but now since we're on like a similar topic, a whole lot of red.
Oh, bro.
I want to hear what you have to say about it. Because I feel like that's a pretty controversial album, bro. Like people, it's you either go one way or the other. So, what? Bro,
I'm one of those people where I don't say stuff. I don't talk a lot, not because I'm shy, but because I know that I'll get to a certain age where I'll look back and think, why did I say that? Like, you rate it. So with the Kayoto project right now, I'll speak for me right now, I just expected a lot more. But then, I don't know, like I went back and listened to Die Lit, and I was saying, ultimately, this is more punk than I'd say the cuts on Whole Lot of Red are. And I remember since, I waited. I don't wait for people's projects, like, because obviously the time's on whack over here. So I waited till 3 a.m. to listen to it. And I was just, jump out the house, jump out the house, jump out that bitch, jump out. And I was like, Kai, why are you doing this, bro? Don't do this to me. But then tracks like Control were cold. But I hated that academics thing at the start.
Gosh, bro.
Why is it there? Like,
I don't know.
Get out of here. Literally, bro, it's cringe. And I was just like, oh, it's mad. And then, listening to songs like Meh, I was like, okay, Meh's cool. But I just felt like the second half of the project reminded me of Uzi. And I arguably thought Uzi could have done some of the beats more justice. And then the first half just reminded me of like an unfinished, like, cut. Like, it felt like that. And me thinking, why is DJ Academics on it? He said one thing in the live stream, and it was in the album by like 2 days after. Like, that just tells me that someone went in and just did, like, it wasn't submitted until last minute. Like, do you see what I'm on about? It was just really weird. And I don't know, man. Right now it's like a 5, 6 in my head, but Pitchfork are capping when they say it's an 8 point. Now, what is it? They said it was an 8 point what? Like 8.3?
Yeah, it's 8 point something. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it. Like, I don't like to be like a music critic or like a music reviewer. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. But so, like, I don't know. You'll never see me like rating albums like publicly. Like,
yeah, same.
You know what I'm saying, but like, I enjoy like a good amount of the songs.
Yeah.
But I also know there's some on there that are just don't hit. But
yeah, bro, 24 tracks. It's hard to justify 24 tracks.
It really is. Like, I really love when it's like, a good 14. 14 best ones.
Like, and it was so sad because for the first year ever, I felt like the underground. And when I say underground, it's quite loose. Anyone that's not put on had better albums. Like Phoebe Bridgers' album was crazy.
Yeah.
Yev's album was crazy. Dijon EP was immaculate. Like Gene Dawson, he made the massive splash. That was arguably better than, for me, Whole Lot of Reds. And a lot of people wouldn't agree with me, but maybe it has to grow on me. But Kayoto now falls for me in the realm of more of an ASAP Rocky, in the sense of his persona and his name is right now better than the music that he's producing. If you know what I mean. Where Frank Ocean is the opposite completely, where he's nowhere to be seen, but the music's so fire, you can't. He's too potent. I don't know, man. Bruh, Kayoto, what you doing? Kayoto. Bruh.
All right, bro. Well, I got one more little question for you, and
say no more. Go for it.
That's where actually. Okay, wait. I'm gonna say one thing. Where were you when you were sending me those voice messages, bro? I heard like a piano in the background. I was so surprised you sent me a voice message. I was just like, what's going on here? There's a piano in the background. Say no more. I was just like, yo, this is awesome. Like, I can't wait for the interview. Like, what? This is gonna be crazy.
Bro, I was just like, I was playing music. I was just playing my music. And I think I was just recording and writing. So I just let my stuff play in the background and loop it. And I'm one of those people where I prefer voice notes. And I hope that, people who go on to listen to this, or anyone who like goes to message me, 9 times out of 10, I'll send you a voice note. A, because I can't be bothered to type. And 2, it's like, it just makes me feel less like I'm being put on a pedestal, if you know what I mean. I hate being put in like the limelight. I only go there if I want to go there. And if I'm there, I'm not there for long. So, I'll send them a voice note. Yeah, what you're saying, like, thank you. I appreciate the fact that you listen to the music, because there's, billions of people, millions of people you could listen to and billions of things you could be doing, but you listen to me, like, I rate it, thanks. And then, they send me one back, sick. And I just sent voice notes, but I was just chilling, bro. Like, I'll probably send you some more in it, just on some jokes.
Fire, bro. Yeah, I was so blown away by that. It caught me off guard, but like in a good way. I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is great.
Sick, bro.
So I guess for everybody watching, people who listen to music, people who are just hearing about you for the first time, like what do you want to say to them? Like what's something that you'd like people to know about you that we didn't talk about, or that you haven't?
Oh, well, okay, so I don't like I use the phrase alternative to describe my music, not because I genuinely think right now that my music is alternative. It just saves me from chatting too much to blogs and people about what genre it falls in. So hopefully I would have mastered all of the genres on some Avatar shit or some like collecting the Infinity Stones by the time I start making music. So there's that, and yeah, I want to make your 2020 Spotify rap. That's like my goal, to make as many people's 2021's wrapped, and hopefully, you know, hopefully to just for you to be recommended, for me to be recommended to you by word of mouth. Yeah, if I can do that, those are my goals really usually. Yeah, right now I think I've got like 2 people listening on my Spotify, and I get geeked because it's like that's 2 people. Like, but I've got friends who've got like 200, and it's like, that's not me. So anyone who can listen, anyone who can appreciate, anyone who can share, I do honestly appreciate it. And thank you for listening to me at this point in my journey. Hopefully you can catch me if you're a casual listener a year down the line, and you can compare and see how much I've grown. Yeah, bye.
Thank you.
Out.
Yeah,
yeah, mate, say no more.
This was great, bro. This was so much fun. I really.
Nah, man, say no more. It's cold. It's sick to chat to you, bro. Like,
yeah, that was.
I just felt bad for you with your arm and that, bro. I was like,
I was chilling, bro. I'm all right. I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow. So.
Oh, sick for real.
Yeah, I don't know. So hopefully tomorrow I'll find out if I need to get surgery or not. But I really can't lift it at all. So I'm probably gonna need surgery.
Bro, that's peak. I'll make a song about it, bro. I'll make a song about it.
That's awesome.
Fire, bro.
Thank you for coming on here. I really appreciate you taking that time. I hope
Nah, man, say no more. It's all love. Like, it's sick as fuck. Keep doing what you're doing. I actually rate 15 Club as well. The only thing is, it's mad late in my ends, but I stay up sometimes just listen to it. So
I appreciate it.
Okay. Nah, my guy, do what you need to do.
Thank you, man. You have a good one. Have a good rest of your evening.
Yeah, man. You too. Have a good day.
Thank you, bro.
All right, bro. I'll see you soon.